Do you remember the first time you held a video game controller in your hands? Was it a joystick maneuvering a small square on a screen in a game of Pong? Or perhaps it was a gamepad, guiding the adventures of a certain Italian plumber in Super Mario Bros. Maybe it was even a keyboard and mouse navigating the expansive realms of World of Warcraft. Well, wherever your journey began, it's part of a larger narrative, the evolution of video games. In the late 1970s, video games were in their infancy. They were simple, two-dimensional affairs, confined to arcades and the homes of the technologically savvy. They were games like Pong, Space Invaders, and Pac-Man. Titles that, while rudimentary by today's standards, laid the groundwork for what was to come. Then came the 80s, a decade of rapid growth and innovation. It was the era of the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Sega Genesis, consoles that brought gaming into the living room. The games themselves became more complex, with titles like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Sonic the Hedgehog introducing players to expansive worlds and intricate gameplay mechanics. In the 90s, technology advanced, and so did video games. The advent of 3D graphics brought about a revolution in the industry, with games like Super Mario 64, Tomb Raider, and The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time offering players immersive, three-dimensional worlds to explore. The new millennium saw the rise of online gaming. Titles like World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike allowed players across the globe to connect and compete with each other, creating virtual communities and fostering a new level of social interaction in gaming. In the 2010s, the introduction of smartphones and tablets opened up gaming to an even wider audience. Games like Angry Birds, Candy Crush, and Clash of Clans became cultural phenomena, proving that video games were not just for the dedicated gamer, but for everyone. And now, here we are in the 2020s. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and cloud gaming are pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the realm of video games. Games are more immersive, more social, and more accessible than ever before. So, what's the takeaway from this journey through gaming history? Well, it's clear that video games have come a long way since the days of Pong and Space Invaders. They've evolved from simple, two-dimensional distractions into complex, immersive experiences that can be shared with people all over the world. They've moved from the arcades and into our homes, from our living rooms and into our pockets. They've grown with technology, pushing the boundaries of what is possible, and continually redefining what it means to be a video game. Yes, the evolution of video games is a fascinating tale of innovation, creativity, and technological advancement. And it's a story that's far from over. So whether you're a veteran gamer or a newcomer to the scene, there's no better time to jump in and see what the world of video games has to offer.